Alright, what is going on, everybody? We're back here on Pokemon Reborn, and it is time to face arguably the hardest gym leader in this game, in my opinion. I realize I discussed that with Dan in the beginning of the last part, but the thing is, I never really finished my thoughts, so I was really thinking about it, too, because the thing is, I've played through this game a total of 3 times, not counting this playthrough, and there's some gym leaders that, depending on your team, will give you a tough time in one playthrough, but then in another they're a complete pushover, you know? But Shade is one of those gym leaders that is consistently hard. He's not extraordinarily impossible to beat, but he'll always give you a rough time, doesn't matter what your team is, for each playthrough. I don't think I first tried him a single time in all of my playthroughs, and we're about to go up against him, so if I really had to choose one, Shade is probably the most, consistently difficult gym leader in this game. So, oh whoops, without further ado, I basically did all of the things that I said I would for my team from the last part. I evolved my Dynamo finally, Jesus Christ, and just in time too, because Electric gets Crunch immediately, so we're gonna have that as a coverage move against Shade. And I mean, he's not the least, he's not the tankiest, but I figured he could take one hit at least. And I leveled up John to level 41, Common candied him down, and he's most likely going to be the most useful asset of this team coming up to this fight. Other than that, not much has really changed. I went ahead and went back to a couple caverns, like the ice one, and collected some items with the mining kit. Got a couple hidden ability capsules that could be useful later. And what else did I get? Oh, I should give this to Blaziken. Anything else I found? Splash Plate, not going to be useful for now. Fist Plate, that's not going to be useful for this fight anyway, so... Oh, and as soon as I get Thunderbolt at level 44, honestly, I think that's going to be a good time to evolve Electric into Electros. I looked over its move pool, a lot of its good moves come from TMs anyway, so I'm thinking just it's going to be Dark Electric coverage for Electros, and I'm just going to evolve it. I mean, Electric by itself, despite having a pretty important immunity against it, is an excellent offensive type, so I'm not worried about that in the slightest. Especially because Electros has Levitate, so... Okay, we got the Apophyll here. So basically, Apophyll is a sign that, I sort of already had an idea, but... At first I thought it meant something more, but no, it's the disaster Pokemon. It appears before bad shit happens, and we're gonna fight Shade, so that makes a lot of sense. This place is dark as shit. There's actually a lot of excellent Pokemon in here, like Cofagrigus, well, the pre-evolution, Dusclops, stuff like that. And having played through this game already, I can always kind of look back at this gym and all the things that it kind of predicts and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. So I'm just not gonna say anything during that stuff. Like, this gym basically only consists of looking at these screens, and then the main pathway opens. We've already seen this, Corey jumping off the bridge. So I'm gonna try my hardest just not to say anything to avoid spoiling, but this is pretty heavy foreshadowing. Like, they really shove it down your throat here. This has not happened yet. None of this has never come up again. But who knows? Maybe episode 16 will shed some light on that. And yeah, the music, all of it is backwards in here, which is pretty fucking spooky. The darkness strengthen the attack. Hopefully we can, yep, one shot. Magnemite's an excellent Pokemon. I'm surprised Amethyst has not moved this from to later in the game, but it makes sense for it to be here in a way. But I already have an electric type, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. What else? Okay, I must have missed one over here. Oh yeah, I think I have to go up here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Comes sooner than you think. Oh shit, I misclicked. I should not have done that, but thankfully I took the opportunity to like, okay, so I figured out that, or rather I remembered that in the Opal Ward, there's always a few trainers that you can grind on, and they give you quite a bit of cash, so I actually have a surplus of money, and I went ahead and bought a ton of supplies, including like potions and stuff. So, and even with the stuff I bought, I still have an enormous amount of money. And I mean, considering this is Reborn, that's a good amount to carry us through the game. So yeah, this is a pretty simple gym in terms of like puzzles, if you can even call it that. And here we go. What does he lead off with? I think it's Rotom, but Gorgeist is not fast enough, and it's gonna get OHKO. Unless I can OHKO with Shadow Sneak, which I really doubt. Like, Rotom's frail, but I don't think it's that frail. Alright, so let's get it. Huh? He leads off of this now? What? Oh man, I'm about to lose. Please KO. Not even close, but for some reason went for Thunderbolt. Well, that's good, because now you're going to use a potion, and I can go for Shadow Ball, which pretty sure is going to be stronger anyway. So you can get a... doesn't kill. Well, this did not turn out to be a bad lead at all, actually. Because that is probably his most dangerous Pokemon that he has. So I'm okay with this. Shadow Claw will probably kill me. Yeah, I was kind of hoping because I have good defenses, but nope. I definitely did not eat that up. John is a good bet here. I'll just hope for no Will-O-Wisp. And I should be able to boost my Dark type attacks anyway, so he should be gone. The Blade. Flamethrower? That's probably the best option. Okay, good, so the Blade's gone. Rotom comes in. What should I even... I guess you might be a good option, because you're definitely going for an electric type attack. I want to just weaken him. Ice Shard does nothing. Wow, I expected that to do much more. I want to go ahead and just slow him down so that my what do you call it? My Skuntank can outspeed it. I didn't bother going for another Ice Shard just because it does minimal damage and I already did what I needed to. In order to KO with Night Slash. Yep, go ahead, gone. Although unfortunately the darkness is gone, so I don't even know if I'll be able to OHKO Chandelure, which is arguably the main threat on his team. It goes out into Trevenant. I need this. I need this for Chandelure. I'm gonna go straight into the world, get some damage off. I don't care. I don't care about this. I don't care if he Leech Seeds me. I feel like Amethyst nerfed Shade. At least in terms of levels. His Pokemon are a lot lower leveled than I remember. Wow, straight up OHKO'd. And unfortunately, I don't have anything to touch Chandelure, so this is a useless Pokemon. So I'm just gonna sack it. There's no reason not to just sack it here, honestly. I'll take this as an opportunity to go ahead and heal up my John because he will be delivering the finishing blow. Maybe also Crazy Diamond will make an appearance here if I cannot OHKO it. Oh, I'm faster. That's convenient. Flame Burst should not even come close. Yep. So, wow, this is the first time I've actually, like, first tried Shade. I feel like he was nerfed just a tiny bit, and my team was definitely very well prepared for his. And, I mean, it really was just decided by the fact that Skuntank and Gorgeist took out his most dangerous members. I don't know why he decided to go for Thunderbolt instead of Shadow Ball on my Gorgeist. Maybe he didn't have Shadow Ball? I don't know. Maybe he had like Shadow Claw to kind of balance out the fact that Gengar would otherwise be the most powerful on his team. Omen Badge. So now we can use Flash, which we have Shadow Claw. That's cool. And now the power is up so that we can actually go through the underground rail net. Ah, not bad. And Sirius is there waiting for them, and they all get captured anyway, so... And by the way, you don't get the move relearner until a little bit later when you can actually go back to this area. It's like a huge puzzle. Yeah, it's the railnet puzzle, so there's that. And Team Meteor shows up, which is pretty unexpected to them because they had no idea that Sigmund was even in league with them. They still don't know, but... And then Kane's gonna block off this area. And to my knowledge, we can't go back until we get Strength. So that's after Apophyll Academy and all of that takes place. And let him go, it's not part of the deal. Sigmund does not care about Kane. Exactly what the doctor ordered, that's right. Dying souls offer the keys to your gain. And Shade's aware about all this because apparently he's omnipotent. I mean, he's like the embodiment of death in this game, so I guess that makes a little bit of sense. And now I think I just meet up with Kane again, and... See, this is where my memory starts to fade, because I have no idea what prompts me to go to Apophyll after this. I know that's next, because of the level cap. I distinctly remember this. But I'm not sure how exactly we segue from everyone being kidnapped to, hey, let's go to Apophyll all of a sudden. Let's see, who do I level up first? You're a little bit, like, over-leveled. I'm gonna use a common candy on you. Yeah, that's better. But hey, at least we have Stab on him. He's a pretty solid Mon to have right now. So that was a pretty solid gym battle. I don't think we've had any particularly bad ones so far. I mean, Corey was, yeah, Corey was rough. Corey is pretty rough. Another one of those gym leaders that can be consistently hard if you're not prepared for him. Whereas with Shade, I think it really doesn't matter because Ghost is such a good offensive type starting in Gen 6. That might have been what prompted Amethyst to nerf him or to like patch him several times, because at least in Gen 5 and before you could catch Magnemite in the same place and that resists Ghost, but that's no longer the case with Gen 6, so that made Shade even more powerful. Just take care of some of these trainers that we're supposed to rematch. Porygon. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and get up out. Actually, before I go back here, let me check the underground rail net and see if Kane is even there. Because that seems to be where the game is trying to lead me. I'm gonna go ahead and go there first, because otherwise the boat that we take to Apophyll is in Coral Ward, I believe it's called. So, is he still here? I have no idea. Oh, it's there's Victoria. Okay, that explains it. Oh, you can catch Scorpy here? Drapion is arguably better than Skuntank, but I mean, I have Skuntank trained already, so there's no real reason to switch now. Okay, so that explains it. Victoria's down here. She probably saw Kane, or is wondering where he went. He ran into Kane. Everybody got kidnapped. So, oh, that's right. So the gym that you need to have access to Strength is Kiki, the fighting gym, so that's why we have to go over there. I actually don't remember about Apophyll Academy, or at least that Victoria told us. Oh, and she has she has the machine itself, so that makes sense. But I do need the Venom badge, which is Aya. Kane's sister, yup, that's right. So we needed to get to Kane anyway in order to get the key for that gym, but the actual hidden machine itself is still with Kiki at Apophyll. So, okay, now I understand. And this is a pretty rough stretch of the game. Kiki is not that easy at all. And on top of all of that, the level cap. I feel like this is a very long stretch of the game where you're only at level 45. Or at least that's your cap. So it might be a good idea to go and stock up on common candies beforehand. Because this guy wants to battle too, goddamn, leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I missed too, on top of all of that. Man, I want a gas lead, that would have been so cool. Even though in Gen 7 it doesn't get levitate, which is... I mean, it makes a little sense, but... I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. That was a crit? Electric sucks. I'll definitely be rushing to get Thunderbolt, and then I'll just evolve it immediately after that. How much do rare candies even cost? I know they sell 20,000, so I could actually buy 3 of them, but there's really no point to it in this game. I'll buy like 10 of them. That makes sense. What else we got? What is cotton candy? Can revive Pokemon, so that's like a revive in this game. I'll take a couple of those, yeah. I have plenty of money to spare, so I do not mind that at all. Crazy Diamond is going to go absolutely insane against Kiki. Might even sweep her entire team, which is a bit crazy to think about. But from here... Okay, I'm trying to remember. Did she tell us to go straight to Coral? I believe so. Or at least I know this is where we take off anyway, so... Oh, and there's Kane. Alright, let's go. Do we have to battle him here? Him here again. Heather and Shelly, all of them. Well, at least Kane has poison Pokemon that you can swim across the acidic water. Oh, it's a muck now. That makes sense. And yep, and there goes Amaria. I do need to cross it. So I guess it's a recent thing that all the poison's been getting in the water if she says that she remembers a fairy. Okay. Oh, that's right, we need to stop the pollution from actually spreading first. So this is what I mean. Even discounting all the stuff that happens in Apophyll, we still have to do this little side quest. I wouldn't call it a side quest, but there's a whole sequence here of Team Meteor. And then there's some stuff in Apophyll, a lot of stuff in Apophyll. And then we have to do something in Azurine as well, if I'm not mistaken. And then we go to Aya. So it's a lot of stuff before we actually get our level cap raised. Possibly the longest stretch with only 5 levels. And it's pretty early, so those levels go by quickly. Now you understand why I went back and specifically bought some common candies. So we have to go to one of the factories in... I remember where this is, even if I wasn't paying much attention to the dialogue. Yeah, I know where this is. It's a factory that you usually cannot reach in... like in the beginning ward, I forget what it's called. I think it's Peridot, if I'm not mistaken. And she's identified probably a pulse machine. I mean, I know it is, but I would guess that she's thinking the same thing about Team Meteor causing the pollution. Oh, Teddy Ursa. What's up? Man, that bitch fled. Cannot believe this. Ursaring would have been really dope, but I guess we already kind of have our established party. So, she should be around here somewhere. Yeah, there she is. Need to figure out a way into the place, and she's gonna have her Lapras, I think, freeze like a staircase, which I guess it just works. It's like King Crimson in JoJo. It just works. Waterfall, then Ice Beam. And she's also hella overpowered, so there's that. Any items up here? Any like hidden items? Because I don't even know if I can access this place after the sequence, so I'm really gonna comb through everything to make sure I don't miss out on any items. Amethyst really loves hiding items all over the place. Okay, so who do I lead off with? I mean, it doesn't matter. This is literally free experience because Amaria kills everything. We'll bat Larion. Yeah, you already know that the level 80 Lapras. Okay. Which means she kills just about everything that... Yeah, everything it attacks. Doesn't matter. Get about it. So this is really a throwaway game. Gone. It's unfortunate that we can't go through this entire area with her. It's just... I think it's just this one battle. Did she heal me? Yeah, she did. Pretty simple battle, too. But I guess so. After seeing that level 80 Lapras, I have no choice. Man, she has a Kingdra, too. I forgot about that. That's actually a Pokemon I want for later. I'll probably have to have Daniel trade in order to evolve that. Because online trading... I still haven't really... tried that, the online trading. I don't know how that works. Do I have to go back to a Pokemon Center? Yeah, okay, online play. You know what, let me just go ahead and see what's popping already. See how this works, just quickly. I won't take that long. Connecting the server. Press Z. Log in. Oh, it uses your forum account? Wait, hold on. Let me try this real quick. Actually, wait, that's not my... I think it's this. My password. Shit. Oh no, what is it? I think that's totally wrong, but it's my best guess. And I have no idea if that's what it's referring to, then that's actually really cool. That it amounts to that, or that it's connected. Let me just check real quick. I'm on my phone right now, and I'm gonna go into the forums real quick. Pokemon, because I rarely even go on there anymore. The username enter does. Okay, so I got it wrong. So is it just this? I don't know why I thought it was backwards, because sometimes like that name is taken. Really, it doesn't. Okay. Because I know I'm automatically signed in when I'm actually on the forum itself, so I'm gonna try and... I think the password itself is right, but the username is what I'm getting... That's what I'm getting wrong. Okay, let me go to account, profile. Okay, no, that's the right username, so maybe I just have to... Okay, I probably just have to register, that's a problem. For a second, I thought that it was on that next level shit, connecting to the forums itself. That would have been amazing. Okay, so I made an account on the server, and so now let's see what's going on. Trade. Okay, so it's kind of like the GTS, like how it's structured. That's cool. I think that would be pretty effective. Oh yeah, and I heard about Wonder Trade. No, okay, so you can only trade the Pokemon in your party. That's kind of messed up, but oh my god, if I accidentally did that, I would quit. I would quit this playthrough. Unless I got something crazy, but like the thing is about that is that I really don't want to use Pokemon that I'm not supposed to get early. I feel like that kind of kills the spirit of the game being difficult. So, okay, so it's nice to work. It's nice to know that all of that works. All right. So we're gonna continue with this. Is that Solaris? Well, goodbye. You know what? Oh no, it's this puzzle. No, I hate this. I mean, I kind of have it sort of figured out by now, but... You know something else I haven't thought of is... How am I going to beat Garchomp? I don't have anything for that. I'm seriously at a loss for how I'm going to be able to beat that at all. Maybe I'll use the same strategy I did last time, but I don't know how well it's going to work. My team is definitely not very equipped. Ice Shard is not going to do anything to it. I can already tell you that right now. It does nothing. And considering what Amethyst has told us about this game so far, recently, it definitely affects the ending. Like, it's one of those, yeah, no, I have to beat it. I have to beat it somehow. Okay, so I'm kind of dreading that. So let me just kind of remember how this works. You're supposed to have Loudred. Basically, you have to, like, heat up the bars, cool them down, without the guard noticing, and then breaking them with Roggenrola. I think. Okay, we have to have Loudred. Yeah, okay. Where's Cyndaquil? I think he's the first step. Oh no, that's Roggenrola. Oh, that's right. We have to put the guard to sleep before we can do anything. Okay, so... No. Yep, I need this Roggenrola to go away. Okay, cool. This one is definitely Cyndaquil. And then we have to put the guard to sleep. Okay, no, wait. Where is Jigglypuff? Okay. So now the guard is asleep. Is Cyndaquil asleep though? Okay, cool. Wait, but wait, aren't you supposed to be asleep? What is going on? Oh, is it because of Loudred? What is going on? Abra woke up. Oh, so the guard makes it so that you can retain your... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now I remember. So, you're not supposed to fall asleep from Jigglypuff. The guard falls asleep. So now I can use Flamethrower. And that's basically like a rinse and repeat. So the metal becomes hot, and I have to cool it down with something. Or maybe yeah, Vanillite. That's what I'm supposed to do. So it's really just kind of a tedious process of waking up the Abra, having the Abra teleport the Pokemon in the cage, making Loudred deafen you, and then putting the guard to sleep. So the next step is Vanillite. Okay. And now we get a clear shot. It becomes cold and brittle. And then I believe I have to have Loudred again, wake up the Abra. And I believe you can also have a thing here where you can have the Makuhita break out from over here, but I've never tried that. I don't know how that works. And I want to get through this fairly quickly. So now we have Roggenrola. Okay. And now the bars will break. Go ahead. Ah, that's what I like to see. I really don't remember what you get from having Makuhita break out from those cages, but I'm gonna try it anyway, see what happens. Okay, I'm not gonna like bother trying to figure that out. I'm just kind of messing around a little bit here. It appears to be exhausted and injured. So how am I even supposed to heal it? I don't understand. Man, whatever, I'm getting out of here. And I don't think that you're actually... Yeah, you don't have to fight this guy, but you can if you talk to him. Toxic spikes, huh? Go ahead and die. I did nothing. Don't poison me. Although I do have antidotes and stuff like that. I bought a bunch of supplies, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. Why are you faster? Well, I probably got slower, that's the thing. Okay, clean kills, and now I just have to use a couple super potions, okay. Okay, there's some stuff here, but I think you need flash or something, and I really not sure what this area is about, but I am confident you don't actually have to go in here. I see a TM over there, but I don't know how to get to it. Magnet powder. What is that? What is magnet powder? Okay, probably some kind of in-game item. That's okay. Pulse readouts. Okay, I forgot about that. The pulse dex. Nice. Psych up. Man, that's gross. That's all I came here for? Come on. Man, absolute garbage TMs. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, got some scientists up here. Probably has some electric Pokemon, so I'm gonna move up my Pillow Swine. Lampent, that's okay. Oh, it's a Zorua. Well, that means this is a Lampent then. And you'll die anyway. Super Potion, okay, pretty nice. I really want to focus on leveling up Electric so I can get it to learn Thunderbolt and then evolve it, hopefully. Because after that, the rest of the moves that it gets are not really that worth it. Poison Touch? Come on. I did a lot. Let me just go for an antidote. Okay, cool. Don't poison me again. That would have been distressing. No boost, of course. And, oh my goodness, a Graveler? Are you serious? Man, this is a counter. I don't care. That's what you call a counter. Give him the seeds. Go ahead and die. And now I should be level 40. Okay, excellent. And really, this field effect, if anything, works to my favor because it'll power up Gourgeist's attacks. So that's pretty cool. Hit him with the Shadow Ball. Go ahead. What's down here? Oh, that is an admin, I believe. So, Bite? Man, we don't even care about that. Go ahead. Go ahead and die. Man, that was a straight Oko, too. What does Nature Power do in this field effect? I I'm curious. That did a lot of damn. Holy shit. Goregeist is not. He might even have the thumbnail again, but I can't, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But Goregeist is putting in that work. That did too much. And I missed again. That is not an inaccurate attack. What is going on? Friends. Trick or treat again? Nah. That's kind of a gimmick, even though they improved it in this game. So this is one of the computers I have to activate. And the other one is somewhere else. This is another admin. Timber, that's pretty bad, if I cannot Oko it. Man, Earthquake is so strong. Extremely powerful. Especially in this game, because almost most field effects go away after Earthquake, which is very convenient. It's a very useful move. And they're giving me a lot of money, which is pretty unusual. This game usually doesn't just throw money at you. But I guess for most people at this point of the game, they don't really have that much money anyway, so I guess maybe Amethyst just decided to throw a bone at us. Okay, this is the beginning area, so I'm mainly here for just gathering items. Okay, that's fine. I'm always very paranoid about air slash missing. I don't know why. It's just kind of weird how that works. Because like 95% accuracy, you never know when that's gonna let you down. He tried, definitely did. Oh, there's a Thunderstone. Oh my goodness, I spent so much time soft resetting on one of those like mining kit stones to get one, and I had no idea that one was there all along. Well, that's a little bit, well, not disappointing, but I guess maybe I can sell one. You should be dead. Give me that boost, go ahead. That's what I like to see. What you got, Yanma? Go ahead and die. That's a +4 Woobat. You're not surviving that. Ever. Absolute pushovers. And, oh, that's actually where the other one was. I thought that this was an optional area to go back to the beginning, but I guess not. This is locked. This place has a lot of trainers, god damn. So I guess maybe that's why Shade was a little bit lower leveled, is because, I mean, maybe Amethyst didn't really intend for you to grind there, but rather here, after that. You're trying to uncover a hidden secret, okay, we know that. We saw it under the city. Machop, okay. Okay, it should die in 2. Pretty sure. Goodbye. Graveler. Man, I don't have much for this. It doesn't even 2KO. And the one thing I really cannot afford to do is let Pokemon die, because I only have 3 cotton candies. I would like to reserve those for fights that are a little bit harder down the line, because I think you fight Zell again here, and that's a decent fight, decently tough. Darumaka, why do you have these monsters? Okay. Flare Blitz, that did less than expected. I thought that was gonna destroy me utterly. It must not be Hustle, I think. Isn't that what it gets? Front gate, lock disengaged. Okay, well that's good to know. Oh, I already beat him, that's nice. Oh, okay, so we came from over here. So, okay, cool. So I think that's mostly the end of that sequence, besides Zell. I think I should be good. just go ahead and save, go inside, and we have the Pulse Machine, and there's Solaris, which Amethyst is probably going to take on for us. So he really tries to blow me away, like, which is something I like about this game, is that, I mean, that kind of realism, like, Solaris, the type of dude who doesn't even wait for a battle, like, nah, he's going to kill you straight up. So that's the Pulse Mach. Nice Alolan Mach. I don't even know if it's not Dark type in this game, I'm pretty sure about that. I think it's like Ground or something. Slightly different. So this is the machine that, one of the machines that Team Meteor has been using to pollute the water source. And, yeah, see, this is what I mean. My back is turned. Like, how are you gonna do this to me? Straight up Sucker Punch. So Amaria, pretty powerful gym leader, is gonna take on Solaris, while I take on the Pulse Mach and Zell, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like Solaris explains that they're trying to get people to leave, to get the fuck out, so that they can go underground and see what's under, yeah, like past the doors. And that's why they need all the keys. So that's kind of their two goals. Get people to leave Reborn City by polluting it and making it a shitty place to live. And we elaborate on that later in the game. And getting the keys from the people who own them, whether it be Corey or one of the gym leaders, to actually be able to go down there. Whatever is down there, which we find out later, but it's still not exactly clear, but we get an idea later on in the game. Yeah, then they'll leave, all of them. Oh, and that's why you know what? I didn't even think about that. They blew up the train so that no more people can come to Reborn. That's like in the very beginning of the game. As it should have stayed in the first place. I don't know what he's talking about there. I like this. Like, these are some motives that they kind of logically make sense into a big mystery that we kind of gather the pieces throughout the game, but they definitely have a motive that's at least slightly believable. The Sapphire bracelet, that's one of the keys. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and deactivate the Pulse and fight against Zell once again. Okay, this is a good matchup. I can use Flamethrower, probably 2-hit KO. Ah, and the Stench comes through. Why would you switch into this? Go ahead and get blown away by United Slash. Go ahead. So, John is putting in the work. If you remember, the ability Stench makes it like kind of a King's Rock sort of thing. Umbreon comes in. Maybe we go for Rock Smash. That does nothing, but at least it has the possibility of a defense drop. So I guess I'll go into the world. Might as well just do that right now. Bulk up for the Alolan... I really just called it Alolan Mach. The Pulse Mach that's going to come in right after, probably. Okay, that's nice. So... yeah, the Mach comes in. We go for Blaze Kick. And that does a decent amount. Doesn't even kill me either. Ah, but he goes for the Ultra Potion. As long as I don't miss, I think I'm gonna be okay. And even if I do miss once, then it'll be weakened anyway. And I get the burn, nice. So that is the end of the Pulse Mach. So that's usually another kind of... it's not as hard as the other Zell battle, because that was a double battle, and it's kind of hard to like predict or judge who's the bigger threat at the moment, because like Taka also has some threats on his team. So we've ultimately pushed them back, and after this, Amaria is going to give us the keys to her like jet. Now that the water is not actively being polluted by Mach, it should be a lot safer to actually travel across it. Parting Gift. Oh yeah, this is what I mean. Like it just straight up attacks the trainer instead. Like, do you think this is like this is the inspiration for Incineroar right here? Because like, if you read Incineroar's Pokédex description, it says that it sometimes attacks the trainers instead. Absolute savage. That's crazy. How are you gonna be okay? How much does Tyranitar weigh? I wanna know that. Because that thing just body slammed this gym leader and she's just a little winded. Like, you should have some broken ribs after that. So, in time, the water treatment center. Oh, that's gonna come up later too. They're gonna mess with that too. But that's a lot later down the line. So, yeah, you don't say. This big ass rock Pokemon just slams into you. So, yeah, she's gonna give us our boat, and that's our way across Apophyll. Harbor Key, nice. And we're still not terribly over level. Like, level 40 is around where we should be anyway. So, how long have I been recording for? Let me just go ahead and check. Okay, I think that's a good episode for now. Maybe I'll just make my way towards Coral Ward. I mean, I don't know. That's a long-ass way. So I think this is a good place to end it. Oh, wait, what? How am I supposed to go back? Go back then? Do I have to, Oh, I think it's where I just was. Like, hold on. Hold up. Pretty sure it's like... How do I get out? Friend? Oh, okay, here we go. It's out here. It was previously locked. Okay, so next time we will be heading to Apophyll Academy and probably just take on Kiki, and then I would have to... I'm not sure if I can get all of that in one episode. Kiki and Solaris, that's a lot of game. That's a lot of content to get through. But nevertheless, this is a good stopping point. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.